fail at this, you know, and that sort of fear of, and there's something that inside of me that worries about failing so much that I can't switch off from it in a way, you know.
In 2014, you struggled with that, right? When you didn't win the Tour de France.
Big time, yeah.
What do you mean by big time? Give me the specifics.
I don't know. I just at the time I was embarrassed, and not about the team or anything. I just for myself, and I felt this. Oh God, I couldn't go out, couldn't go out of the house, couldn't leave the garden. I remember speaking. I called Steve Peters from the garden and thought, God, I've let everybody down. I've failed, and it was quite a winning for me. Doesn't actually. That sounds terrible, but. I mean, I get exhilaration from the moment that you win. Obviously, it's great to win, but the emotion, the depth or the amount of emotion it gives me to win is nowhere near the amount of emotion I get from losing. So the negative emotion from losing is massive for me, whereas the positive of winning is okay. It's done the job, part of the journey. Great, fantastic. Let's keep on going. And so I think this kind of not the avoidance, but not wanting to lose and really trying to help people to win. You know, it's like...
Do you know where that comes from? Because that does sound...
No, I don't know.
Intense.
Yeah, I don't know. But I've always had it. I've always been the same. You know, I get super excited by wanting to do sort of big, bold, ambitious things and then going out and say, right, let's go and do X. And then afterwards I think, what have I done? And then, of course, I've got to make it happen. And I get after making it happen. And I think that's where I've got this kind of dichotomy, really, of there's part of me which is probably my heart, which is the crazy ambition of wanting to do things that have never been done before and helping people go after stuff and all that kind of, you know, nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Anybody says impossible will prove you wrong. And then you've got to get after it. And I think the getting after it is where I go back into more of this whole the detail, that's the doing of it. And it's as if my head and my heart sort of sets these wild kind of ambitions, and then I've got to switch out of that into the right. Let's get after it, and then the not wanting to not succeed of whatever it was drives me. Then, you know.